Welcome back to this week's Inside the Idaho Vandals. It's that time of year here in Moscow when the basketball floor is on the deck. The women played two, sandwiched around a men's game. David Duarte has more on what happened at Memorial Gym.
The women started things off hosting Portland on Friday night. The Vandals would build a strong 18-point lead in the first half, but Portland battled back in the second and played physical, which included out-rebounding the Vandals and scoring at will. Portland would erase the deficit and come away with the 62-56 win.
Fouled and we fouled and we fouled, and then we didn't rebound and we didn't rebound and we didn't rebound. So we're giving them 2, 3, 4 shots down each time, and then we don't move our feet. We start reaching, we start fouling inside, and giving them, either easy buckets inside or free throws.
The difference offensively, the Pilots shot 53.3% from the field in the second half, while the Vandals shot 25.7% after the break. Portland out-rebounded Idaho 60-44 and outscored the Vandals 32-18 in the paint and 20-6 in second-chance points. Idaho women would face Montana in the second game of the weekend, but the results were not much better for this young team. The Montana women's basketball team jumped on Idaho with a 16-point halftime lead and beat Idaho 71-50 Sunday afternoon in a non-conference game. Montana shot 51.5% and turned the ball over just 6 times in the first half. Idaho shot 28% and turned the ball over 8 times, trailed by 16 at half. Idaho women have a few days off before they face Eastern Washington. The Vandal men endured a heartbreaking 66-63 loss against a tough Montana team. Idaho played a well-executed game, leading by 4 at the half, and then kept up the momentum in the second by starting an 11-2 run to help take control of the game. Idaho would extend its lead to 15, 50-35 at the 12-minute mark, but it would be all Montana from that point forward.
And, we didn't execute nearly as well as we needed to. They put a little 1-3-1 half-court trap on us, and we didn't move the ball quite well enough. And then when we did have some good possession, we didn't knock down the open shots.
Idaho stayed within 2 possessions for the game's final 4 minutes and got back possession with 9.4 seconds left after a missed Montana free throw. But Verlin said Idaho ran the wrong play in the final seconds, and the Vandals weren't able to get a shot off before time expired.
For 30 minutes, we were pretty sharp, and then we just, for whatever reason, the shock of the zone, ran out of gas, whatever the reason may be, we just didn't execute the way we needed to down the stretch.
Madison finished with a career-high 22 points, along with 8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 blocks. Senior Kyle Barone put in 19 points and snagged 7 rebounds. For Inside the Vandals, I'm David Duarte. For an insider look at some outstanding Vandal swimmers, here's Janae Kiven with the story.
Starting the season off strong, the Idaho Swim and Dive team boasts both the first Western Athletic Conference Diver of the Week and Swimmer of the Week, junior Paige Hunt and sophomore Rachel Millay. Although Idaho lost their first meet, both athletes gave outstanding performances. Hunt scored an impressive 283.8 in the 3-meter dive, winning by a margin of nearly 23 points. This score also qualified her for the NCAA zones. Hunt made it to zones last year as well and hopes this year to make it all the way to the NCAA Nationals. Hunt's diving coach, Chelsea Oates, says that Hunt's growth as a diver is just as impressive as her growth as a teammate.
She's become quite a leader on just the diving team, but then also on the swim team too. She's really embraced the swimmers, and she's done a very good job of incorporating everyone and making it feel more like a team and not so much just kind of swimming and diving. It's all one unit.
Hunt holds 3 diving records at Idaho: platform diving, 1-meter diving with 6 dives, and 3-meter diving with 6 dives. Hunt says that being recognized by the WAC conference multiple times has boosted her confidence and made her appreciate her own talent as a diver. It has also encouraged her to set some high goals for herself.
My goal is to go to Olympic trials in 2016. That's my goal. It's a big goal, but I want to go for it.
Head coach Soa and assistant coach Cameron both believe that Millay possesses the talent to make a splash on a national level.
Millay will get her first taste of this in December when she attends the Short Course Nationals in Austin, Texas, racing against the best collegiate and non-collegiate athletes in the country. Coach Cameron came to Idaho last year after coaching 21 swimmers that competed in the 2012 Olympic trials and several Olympians. He says that Malay, with her abilities and dedication, can easily compare to them.
The sky's the limit. It's not putting limitations on her because, quite honestly, she's just starting to scrape the surface of her talent.
In her short career at Idaho, Malay has set 4 individual school records. She holds the fastest time in the 50, 100, and 200 freestyles, as well as the 100 butterfly. This striving to constantly do her best and grow could be seen in the team's last 2 home meets. In their first meet against Boise State, Malay won all 3 of the individual events she competed in. Against Seattle University, Malay won another 3 events. Both Malay and Hunt plan on practicing hard and giving their best performances yet at their next meet on January 19th at home against New Mexico State University.
It's really not a big surprise that they're going to be recognized. They're 2 of the more elite, athletes in the conference.
For Inside the Vandals with Christine Vaughn, I'm Janae Kiven.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's Inside the Idaho Vandals, and we're going to take a break for a while, but we'll be back after the first of the year, focusing on men's and women's basketball and all the other sports here on campus. Hope you have a great holiday season, and we'll see you in the first of the year for another edition of Inside the Idaho Vandals.